Another issue that you raised in the book is something that's been hotly debated, especially over the last 1 year, which is obviously the system of appointment of judges in India, the Collegium system. Supporters of the system say that it helps to ensure not only the independence of the judiciary, but also to ensure that the bench is more diverse. Did your study support the diversity claims?
So, more diverse, our study looked at basically over time the number of caste minorities as well as women. And we found that when you compare it to the number of lawyers from the same group, and even more so to the number of people in the population using that baseline, clearly diversity was lacking, was not matching it. And what was interesting, though, is that the court, even when the executive-led system was in place, as well as the Collegium system after 1993, was concerned about religious diversity. So the religious diversity matches India's overall proportional religious diversity, as well as regional diversity, right? Both of those norms were historically important in a newly developed India and continue to be important. But the ways, the level of appointments of women and caste minorities don't seem to match the increasing interest and the increasing political norms towards inclusion of more women and caste minorities in public spaces, in public office. So it's hard to say, whether the executive, if it had more of a role, would be more amenable to appointing more women. No one can know what the path that has not been taken would have led to, but we do know that a judicial commission, if it had more people who are representative, might tip the weight in favor of more appointments. I mean, generally, studies have shown in the US of judges who sit together in a bench of 3 in appeals courts, when there are decisions that impact gender or employment discrimination, for example, when there's one female, the decision is more likely, percentage-wise, statistically significantly, to be in favor of finding for discrimination. So here, we know in the Collegium, we don't have even we know there will be, but it's not representative either. It's typically, right, white, it's typically brown, upper caste men. So something, there are a lot of, many people can cite to many problems, including lack of transparency, including, why someone's appointed, why someone's not appointed. But this was the one angle we decided to take on it, which data allowed us to say something of significance on.